What's poppin' YouTube? It's Justine215 here with a deck video. I went to my local tournament on Sunday. I played with a very low budget Blackwing deck. I had everything Blackwing, but I didn't have, the Shadow Nest or the Delta Crows. Didn't have no Lords, no Solemns, anything. In my first match, I played against this weak ass, this bullshit burn deck. The kid beat me first, the first match, and then he's like bragging to all his teammates how, yo dude, I'll beat the Blackwing deck and I ain't take no damage or anything like that. So I just like looked at him like, yo, it's really not that serious. So for the the next match, I really didn't care. I was just like playing bullshit anyway. So he went up, bragging, telling everybody he beat a Blackwing deck, this other bullshit. So the guy who was running the tournament had to calm me down, cause I'm damn near 30 years old, 29, and yeah, I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh. It's something to do besides work and watch TVs. The kid's like 16, 17, if he's that old, and really don't know better about sportsmanship or anything like that. So I kind of got upset about it, and I was about to tell him, if you really want to fight, if you really want to duel, me and you could go at it right outside in the streets, and let's see if you be bragging and boasting to your friends. But basically, I just went and I said, you know what, if you want to play with a cheese deck, let me bring out the most cheesiest deck it is. So here it is, Exodia. Basically, is this deck. I ran Exodia a long time ago when you was allowed this commander and 2 cards to save for turns, and basically this deck was unstoppable when you had this commander and all that other stuff. But once they banned this commander, I stopped running this deck and I like put it away on the back burner. And after Sunday, I decided, let me just go ahead and play with it in the next tournament, which is in 2 weeks. So here it is. Basically, once again, this is a budget Exodia deck because I'm not really wasting no more money on Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Like I said, I'm getting kind of old to be shoving out $100 to $200 on Yu-Gi-Oh cards like how I used to. But anyways, basically, here it is. Of course, you got all 5 pieces of Exodia. None of them from Dark Legends, but they all common. And this is basically the start of my draw engine. I have one Vortex Trooper. Basically, when he's summoned, return 2 cards from your hand, shuffle, you draw 2. When he gets destroyed, basically, and leaves the field, you get to draw a card. So yeah. 3 Dark Mimics, level 1s. Basically, when he's flipped up, draw a card. Morphin Jar. Basically, when he's flipped, you just dump your whole hand and draw 5 cards. You and your opponent. If I have Exodia pieces in my hand, I usually will not use this. Depending on how close the duel is, but if I don't have no Exodia pieces in my hand and I have this in my hand, more than likely I want to play this. So yeah. 2 Dark Mimics, level 2s. Well, no, level 3s, excuse me. Yet again, flip, draw. 3 the Corchis, basically flip and draw. And now my search engines, Sangan, basically search out any piece of Exodia. Basically, you can search out just about anything out in this deck except for 2 cards that I have in this deck. So 1 Deep Diver. Basically, when he destroys, you search 1 monster in your deck, and that's placed on top of your deck. So you got 4 Exodia pieces in your hand, and you have him in your hand. Basically, that's game. So 2 Embassies of the Afterlife. Basically, when he's destroyed, you get to search out level 3 or low normal monster, both you and your opponent, and then so basically he could search out 4 pieces of Exodia. So yeah. Now for my spells, draw engine, 1 dark world dealing. Basically, if I have this morphin jar and a couple pieces of my exodia in my hand, I'll play this, draw a card, and just get rid of that morphin jar. 1 pot of avarice. Basically, if worst comes to worst, my opponent have a morphin jar and I had to dump pieces of exodia, I could just get them pieces back. Or if you play card destruction, hand destruction, basically this will help me bring back the exodia pieces. 3, the dark doors. Basically, this is a stolen mechanism, cause you know, Blackwing now you can swarm with Blackwings, you can swarm with night swarms, you can even swarm with Markatronics. So basically, what this does is you're only allowed to attack with 1 monster. So basically, your opponent have 5 monster cards on this field, you can only attack with 1 of them. So, man, Staples, MST, Grand Tunich, Heavy Storm. Now for my traps, I have 3 legacies of Yata Gratuso. Basically, draw a card. If some chance your opponent's running spirit monsters, you get to draw 2 cards. 2 jar greeds. I would run reckless, but my little brother's had my 6 samurai deck, and he got my reckless in there. So yeah, he's coming down here this weekend, so I'm gonna tell him to bring all my cards now. 1 Thunder of Ruler. Basically, you activate this on your opponent's standby phase, and he can't conduct his battle phase that turn. 2 Threatening Roars. Yet again, can't conduct battle phase. 3 Wabakus, I think. Yeah. Basically, your opponent attacks, you take no damage, none of your monsters get destroyed. 1 negate attack, says it all. And 1 Torrential Trinage, blow up the field. So yeah, rate, quote, subscribe. Any criticism will be appreciated, good or bad. My little brother's coming down here. More likely I'm gonna start putting up dual videos. I got a couple decks I want to try out. Mainly my spellcaster. Well, I shouldn't say spellcaster. I should say my spell kind of synchro deck. And I want to try out my Markatronic deck, and at the same time I'm also trying to build a Earthbound deck. That's not going too well, so yeah, that's it. 215 out. Peace.